Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Welcome to the midnight hour, the witching hour, with Peter. Nighttime drives with Peter. I think the witching hour is 2 a.m. It's 2:49 a.m. The midnight hour is obviously midnight, right? I just got up a little bit ago. I was sleeping so good. My plan was to get up earlier. Of course, my plan is always to get up earlier. My plan was to get up earlier and finish my audiobook before I vlog tonight, but that did not happen. I have 2 hours and 15 minutes left of the guest list, of which I am planning to finish as soon as I get done vlogging, so I'm not going to vlog for a really long time tonight. I want to finish the book tonight to stay on track. Okay, I have a Diet Pepsi, but then I also have a limoncello. Because, you know, you need your options. I don't know, what time did I lay down? I think I laid down like 10:30. I worked so late tonight on videos. So, you know, I've been staying up late, and I've been listening to, I always stay up late, but I've been staying up really late listening to audiobooks. Last night I stayed up super late listening to The Guest List by Lucy Foley, which is my third book that I am reading and listening to for the reading rush. It is really, really great. It is one of those, she has another book that looks similar to this called The Hunting Party, which I think I'm going to listen to actually. But this is one of those Reese Witherspoon book club. You know, Reese Witherspoon has a book club. I think it's on Audible or something. This is one of her book club books. So I didn't know that until today when I was like, what is that little thing that it says on the book? And I looked, and it's a little Reese Witherspoon deal. So, is this one? I used to make noises like that when I was a kid. It would drive my dad crazy. Like, I would snap my gum, and I would do stuff with my can, and I would blow bubbles, you know, in my drinks and stuff like that. It would drive my dad crazy. Anyway, I just cannot get the air correct in this car today. It's like too cold and then it's too warm. So yeah, I worked on videos really, really late tonight. I slept in. My stomach did not feel great today. I think it was from, I don't know, maybe the pizza last night. It felt like it hurt this morning, like I ate something bad last night. But Alex wasn't sick or anything from, why is it so cold in here? I have it on 70 and it's like freezing. So anyway, I don't know, my stomach kind of hurt all day today. Like it was like queasy, you know? And queasy, but like I wouldn't say like I was like super nauseous or anything. So anyway, I got up late and just kind of screwed around the house and cleaned a little bit of this up, cleaned a little bit of that up. And then finally I got out of the house. It was like 3 something. It was like almost 4 o'clock. And I went to go get my coffee and I did a review at Starbucks. And then right after that, I did a reading vlog because I'm doing reading rush vlogs every single day, just kind of giving updates on what I've read and how I'm doing for the reading rush, everything. That's been really fun to do those. And then I went to the post office, but I didn't end up going into the post office because there was like a ton of people in there. And I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone. And then I listened to a little bit of my audiobook, and then Alex called and he got done with work early today, so he was on his way home and he was like, do I need anything? Oh, he was stopping to pick up his allergy medicine. So I asked him to pick up my medicine too. And then I said I was gonna listen to my audiobook for like another half an hour because I wanted to get to like the 5-hour mark. And so then I came home and he was eating this pizza And then I ended up talking to, I actually found this guy because people on here recommended him. His name is Wes, and he's from, his YouTube channel is Highfalutin Carb, and he's such a really nice guy. Highfalutin Low Carb is his channel, and he moved here like a year ago. So we finally talked on the phone today for like the first time. We just talked about all kinds of random stuff, YouTube, but then like we talked about just like restaurants he liked to go to in Indianapolis, which he hadn't been able to try a whole lot of restaurants and stuff, and we talked about all kinds of stuff. But anyway, because we both watch each other's channels, and it's so funny, like when you watch somebody and then you like are talking to them on the phone, because he was like, this is so weird that I'm like talking to you on the phone, like I feel like I should be listening to you in a video. And I was like, I know, it's the same way. It feels weird, like, you know, you're talking to somebody on the phone, and it's somebody that you like watch every day on YouTube, even though you know they're not like a celebrity or anything. It just feels like, I think just because you watch them on like a different format, you know what I mean, like you watch them in a video, you guys totally know what I mean, you know what I mean, it's just like weird. I think it's the other way too, like with my friends. I think it's why they sometimes like friends of mine are like, it's weird watching you on video. And I'm like, well, what's weird? And they're like, I don't know, it just is. Like Melissa loves to watch me on video. She gets a real kick out of it. Tanya watches certain videos. Caroline watches just my review channel. Valerie watches all of my videos. Alex says he doesn't watch my videos, but it's like, it's funny because every once in a while, like I'll be listening, I'll be like in the house doing something, and he'll be like upstairs and I'll hear myself talking like he's watching one of my videos. So he'll like randomly watch a video of mine, but not very often. And he and Tanya both, I have to say, which they're the closest people to me, you know, like they're the people that I see the most. You know, and Liliana, she'll be like, I guess Carlitos is kind of getting to the age now where he wants to watch some of my videos, and she's like, what do you think? And I'm like, you know, maybe my review channel, but I don't think that. Maybe probably the other ones, there's kind of some, you know, adult humor and whatever. And she's like, well, would he understand it? And I'm like, no, probably not, but still, you know, like, so, but like he gets a kick out of it because, you know, Carlitos is at that age now where he's starting to like watch YouTubers, not just, you know, on a tablet. But he's gonna be 8 in December, and he's like starting to like watch YouTubers and know who they are and stuff like that. So like he gets a kick out of it that he like sees my face. I'm like, you know, he's like, T.O. Peter, and he'll like hold up like the tablet when I come in. I'm like, oh, you know, and it'll be like my Peterisms channel. And I'm like, this is so funny, like he would not even get that. But anyway, so that was my night, and then I went inside and I filmed a drama video, and I didn't even start filming that until 8 o'clock. And Alex had gone upstairs. He ate his leftover pizza. He was watching a new show tonight he started watching called Younger. It actually looked really cute. It was about this, like, I think this divorced mom. So I don't know if he started watching that on Netflix or whatever, but I was like kind of watching it in the background while I was doing some of my video stuff, because I had to like put up my videos, my review video, and my booktube video. So he was eating, and we were kind of talking, and he was watching that while I was putting those videos up, and that show looked kind of cute. But anyway, then after that, he was like, I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm really tired. He goes, I'm gonna just rest for a little bit. And I said, okay. And that was at like 7. He did not get it. He was asleep like a half an hour later, and he did not get out of bed for the rest of the night. So I went up there at like 10. I was like, are you gonna sleep straight through the night, babe? And he was like, yeah, can I turn on? No. When I finished filming my video, which was at like 8:30, he was like, can I turn the fan on now? And I was like, yeah. I said, I'm sorry, you could have turned it on before, but the problem is our condo is so small that like any background noise the camera picks up, you know. And so he was like, no, it's fine. And so I turned on the fan he turned on the fan, and then I turned it, he had it on really low, so I went upstairs and I turned it on higher for him. And then I got those videos up, and then I talked to Tanya Jean, and we were talking about the guest list book, because she just finished it too. Well, I haven't finished it yet, but And then I came inside and I ate the rest of my leftover pizza, and I watched part of an episode of Grace and Frankie. And then I was like, I think I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. And that was at 10:30, and he was up there with the dogs. And all three of them were completely out. And then the thunderstorm started. Again, it's thunderstormed all day today. It's actually been really beautiful. I was sitting outside before my Peterisms video today, and I was just sitting there, and it was like kind of very still. And then we have these hostas out in front of our, in our walkway, and then we have these plants that have these big leaves on them, leaves that are like this big. And so like you could hear like the raindrop, you know, hit it, and like it would like plunk, you know, plunk, 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 plunk. And it was like slow at first, and then it just started downpour. It started to downpour, you know? And it smelled so great. Like it smelled like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it smells the same way in other parts of the country, but it smelled like a summer thunderstorm in the Midwest. I mean, you can smell the earth and the grass and everything, and it smelled so fantastic. I mean, it came down like it really, these were the kind of thunderstorms that when I was growing up as a kid, my mom and I would wash our hair in the rain. Like it really came down, and I just sat there on the glider and I just watched it rain, and it was so beautiful, and I felt so peaceful and serene. But it wasn't really thundering and lightning and stuff then. It just was downpour. When I went to go lay down, it started lightning and thunderstorming, and Boo Radley was... some nights he doesn't care at all, and other nights it drives him crazy, and I could just feel it in his little body. He was like shaking, like just like a leaf shaking. And he kept on crawling up across my chest. I was like, Boo, come on, babe, Boo. And he just was having such a hard time tonight. And you know, you think about it, this little guy, was it last night or was it tonight? I think it was last night. Like, Alex never wakes up during the storms. When was it that we were both laying there and it was thunderstorming? It was like during the afternoon or evening. I think it was it tonight? It wasn't tonight, I don't think. I think it was last night. But the thunder was so loud. I mean, it sounded like it was loud. Like, I mean, I couldn't believe how loud the thunder was. One of these nights. It was either last night or the night before, I think. And then, you know what's so funny about that is, like, Boo Radley was fine that night. So I don't know if it's like electricity in the, you know, the air or something that gets him on certain days and not others. I don't know. I have no idea what it is, but little guy, he has such a hard time with it. But you know, you think like, I don't know why it like affects some dogs and not others. I keep on meaning to get him those like a thunder jacket. Because I know people swear by those. My dad swore by those. His dogs had those. Those little vests that they put on that's supposed to help with those. But anyway, somebody sent us like this, it's like a collar, but I don't think we ever used it. That's supposed to help with that. But you know, you think that here's this little guy, this little dog, and it's like thundering and lightning, and can you imagine, like, he doesn't have any concept of what that possibly is. I'm sure he's got to wonder, like, what is that? What is that? You know, it's just loud to him. I gave them these treats last night when I came home. So I came home and I started rendering my vlog so that I could, like, you know, leave and then drive and listen to my book a little bit and then come back, and then when I came back, upload my vlog. I can't wait till the day of anymore. I just can't do that. So I came home to, like, render my vlog so I could upload it, you know, overnight. It takes too long if I wait till the next day. Like I've talked about a million times on here. So I was rendering it, and both Boo and Tucker, like, met me at the door when I came into the house. Sometimes they're, like, downstairs, I don't know, like, drinking water and just kind of, like, walking around doing nothing. And so I took them back upstairs when I got them into bed, and I gave them both little treats, you know. And it's so funny because right now, the treats that, we kind of go through different phases with treats. Both of them have horrible teeth, and PP had bad teeth too. So we started using vegan strips because, I don't know if you know what those are, but they liked all of that whatever those something cuts is or whatever, but there's like chicken strips. They like those, and we did those for a long time, and Pee-Pee could eat into those with hardly any teeth. But bacon strips are like, they can kind of bite through and they're real soft. So, but Tucker will like just eat it like in one bite. Like I give it to him and he's like, and it's gone. But Boo Radley will sit there and he like tosses it around and he like plays with it and stuff. And it's so cute. And last night he was in bed and he was like flipping it in the air and he was just like looking at me. He's so hilarious. And Tucker just looks at him like he's an idiot. He's like, Boo, eat it. Just eat the treat, Boo. So yeah, that was my exciting day. It was a nice day though. But it took me forever to work on videos tonight. I don't know why. You know, I left the house at like 3:45. So I mean, it was like 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 6.5 hours it took me to like get everything done. But not really, because that was like talking to people on the phone and eating pizza and all that kind of stuff too. But it felt like it took me a long time today. I'm not really sure why. Not to film, but just to get everything up. But the last couple days I've been putting up 5 videos on all 5 channels. Which, you know, is my goal anyway. I was like sitting there tonight and I was thinking like I know other people that have multiple channels or have like 2 channels or whatever, but I was like, not that I need any pats on my back for this or anything, but I was thinking to myself, I don't really know a lot of other people that have like 5 channels and post on all 5 channels like on a regular basis. Like I just don't. Like, am I like an anomaly to YouTube? Am I like the only person that does that? Like, it's so crazy to think that way. I know there's other people that have like couple channels, like 3 channels or whatever, 4 channels, but I don't think they post on them regularly, do they? Sometimes I kind of go through phases where I'm like, okay, like every other day on the Peterisms channel, but like, you know, the last couple days I've had conversations with people where they're like, I love your Peterisms channel. And so I feel like out of all my channels, like that's one channel I definitely want to like keep posting on every day. My BookTube channel, it usually takes people like a day or like 2 days to like catch up on those videos. So if I was posting every other day on my BookTube channel at this point, I think that would be okay. If I was going to post them regularly. Sometimes I don't post for a week, you know, on my BookTube channel. But this week I'm posting every day because it's the book, it's the reading rush. My drama channel, I try to post every day. My review channel, I try to post every day. My vlog channel, I post every day. My vlog channel, I will not take time off the vlog channel unless it's something like what happened with Pee-Pee and I needed some emotional time to myself. I won't take a day off from vlogging. Now, my other channels, one of the reasons why I try to post every day when I don't have really anything going on is because, like, if it's a Sunday and Alex and I are just gonna like hang out together for the day and you know, I'm like, I just want to spend some time with Alex and not necessarily, haul everything out and make videos, then I don't feel like I have to do that because, you know, I've like made videos every other day and I like to keep up with that stuff. Plus, it feels good when people are like, you haven't posted yet, are you gonna post today? Are you gonna post today? Like, that feels good, you know, when people say that they get excited to watch my videos. Hell, I'm 48 years old. The fact that anybody wants to watch my videos, you know, on YouTube, I mean, that's such a blessing. I don't think, when I say this on here, you guys, I know that there's people that probably think, oh God, here we go again. But you have no idea how much it means to me. It really, really does that you guys, you know, that you allow me to come into your life for an hour a day or an hour and a half, or that you watch my other channels. Like, that just means the world to me, you know, and it doesn't go missed on me at all. I mean, this whole thing is a fluke at my age anyway, you know, that like anybody wants to watch my channels and whatever, and it just is, it means so much. It's like the coolest thing, you know? The Diet Pepsi is good, but I'm kind of craving like water, and all I have is this limoncello, but we will open her. Here she goes. Cheers. Alejandro. Don't call my name, don't call my name, Fernando. Do you guys like Lady Gaga? I love Lady Gaga. We're gonna go down this way. I wasn't going to, but I think we'll go this way. So, what else is going on with your life, Peter? I don't know. I'm actually excited because the next book that I'm listening to for the reading rush is a shark book called Thresher. And it takes place in Florida. And it's about this, like, police chief. It sounds very much like Jaws, kind of. But this police chief that moves down there, and then all these people are, like, getting killed by the shark. So, I'm excited about that. Do you guys know, like, sharks are my biggest fear in life? Yeah, I'm terrified of sharks. But at the same time, I, like, love to read. Or I think it's the next 5 weeks are Shark Week, actually, too, on whatever channel that is. It's not TV. What is the Shark Channel on? Does anybody know? Or what is the Shark TV? It's like some channel. What is that channel? But I saw an ad come up, and it was, I think it was on Game Show Network or something that came up, and it was like the next 5 weeks are Shark Week. But I love to, even though I'm terrified of sharks, I mean, I'm literally terrified of sharks. Like, it affects me, like, in the pool and stuff like that. It's one of the reasons why I won't get in water that I can't see the bottom. Because I just am like, I don't know what's lurking around down there. I don't even want to think about it. But I know that's stupid. I know logically it's stupid. I don't really care. But, I will watch anything and read anything that has to do with sharks. Especially if it's like a fictional deal with sharks. Like, I love that. Like, I don't so much love, like, the, what do you call it? Like, I don't love, like, the Shark Week Discovery Channel, I think is what it's on. I don't love, like, those, like, documentaries about sharks and stuff like that. That's almost too real for me. The fictional shark stuff, the Jaws 2. I think I actually like Jaws 2 better than Jaws 1. But I like Jaws 1. I mean, it's such a classic. But it's kind of very scary. Jaws 1 can get very scary in some parts. And, I think I've been thinking a lot about Jaws lately because I just finished reading The Deep, which is by Peter Benchley, who wrote Jaws. And Robert Shaw, who played Treese in the movie The Deep, he played, I can't think of the guy's name now, but he was the guy that had the boat they went out on in Jaws, you know? The kind of, like, old sailor guy that takes his nails and puts them on the chalkboard. There's that Portillo's where I got those amazing shakes from. Oh my God, those shakes were so good. That looks real cute right there. Don't call my name, don't call my name, Fernando. What was I gonna say? No, I don't remember. But I'm reading that book next. Each of these books that I'm reading, like, progressively gets a little bit longer, too. So I think that book's, like, 11 hours. So I don't think I can finish that book in a day. Because that's, like, because even if I listen to it at 2 times speed, that's, like, 5.5 hours I would have to dedicate to listening to it. So I don't think that's going to happen. But I still think I've got 2 books left. And I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I've got 4 days to finish them. That's 2 days a book I can do. And then I did start tonight the Susan Pfeffer book. I only got a couple pages in. I'm literally like on page 3. But Life as We Knew It. And then tomorrow I'm going to start Clue. Clue is like 170 pages. So if I read like 40 pages a day, I could, what is tomorrow? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, if I read like 40 pages a day, I could finish that tomorrow. I would die if I read every one of my books for the reading rush this year. I'd be like, oh my God, you know I read all those books. But I don't think that's possible. I will say this, if for some reason I would get, well, you know what? Like, I think I may have completed the reading rush tasks, though, because some of my books applied for 2 or 3 challenges. If I finish my next 2 audiobooks, because that's 5 audiobooks that I listen to in 1 week, then I'm going to pick a 6th audiobook for one of my other book options, so that then I can that will be like, you know what I mean, so that I can although what would it be? At least that way I could finish like 6 books, you know, for the reading rush. Because Life as We Know It is the first book you touch. And then Clue is a genre that I would like to read more in. And I don't know what that would be. Science fiction, maybe? But I don't really want to read more science fiction, more world-building stuff. There's no way I can finish, like, a world-building book in, like, a day. There's just no way. Maybe more literary fiction? Well, I definitely would like to read more Leanne Moriarty, but that's not really a genre. Because I've only read one of her books, and I have all of her books, except for her newest one I just bought on Audible. Her other ones I have all in paperback form. But I've wanted to read all of her books. I guess that would kind of count, maybe. There's no, like, real like, people are like, oh this or oh that, and it was so funny because on, like, my booktube videos today, somebody commented and they said, from yesterday, and they said they even joked and said that reading the side of a toothpaste or cereal box or something counted. I mean, yeah, there's, like, I think people that don't do the reading rush take this stuff, like, super, super seriously, but, like, people that do the reading rush know that it's just, like, to have fun and do this, like, reading, you know, these reading challenges and this readathon. It's not, like, super, let's take ourselves seriously and be super, you know what I mean? It just isn't that deep. Now, I'm taking it seriously because in my past couple years, I haven't taken it that seriously, and I know this, then the upcoming years, I will really, really hold myself accountable, and if I do well this year, which at this rate, it looks like I'm gonna at least finish 4 books, which I think is the most I've ever finished. I think the most I finished before is, no, 1 year I did. Well, you know what? I do want to read more novellas. So what I could do is, if I finish the books, because I was going to say 1 year I read more, but that was because I read a novella, and that was the first year I did it. I think I read 4 books. But what I was going to say was, I could go in and I could count Love Creekwood as a novella, because it is a novella, and then I could pick another book that has Pearl on the cover for that book, if I ended up getting done with my other 2 books, which that probably won't happen anyway, so we won't need to worry about that. But anyway, I don't need to worry about going to the pool because it's been raining solid for like 2 or 3 days. This is how Indiana is, and I think like Friday, it's supposed to be really nice out, but I have my recovery commitment on Friday, so we can forget about that. I have that for 2 hours. I have it from like 1 to 3 on Friday, so we can forget that of me being able to go to the pool, because that's right in the middle of all that. Of course, you know. It's starting to rain. Can you hear it? It's starting to come down hard. Hard rain's gonna fall. Did you guys ever see that movie back in the day with Christian Slater called Black Rain? Oh my god, I forgot about that. I used to be obsessed with this movie, you guys. I would watch it. I had the VCR tape. I still probably do. I would watch it like literally every night before I went to bed. I would lay in bed. Back in the day, my ex could fall asleep like that. Alex can too. Every person I've ever been with can fall asleep right away. But Alex like has to have complete silence in the room. Like, he doesn't like the TV to be on or anything like that. And honest to God, if it were up to Alex, he would have complete dark in the room. Like, not a bit of light. But we don't in the loft, because we don't have, it's not even a complete room, let alone being completely like blacked out and you can't see anything. But my ex, he didn't care, like, if I would put, like, a movie on when he was going to bed. So, And then the year after, too, I would just put a movie in before I went to bed. I've always loved that. And even, like, when Alex, you know, if he's not there and I go to sleep or whatever, like, it stopped. But if Alex isn't there, I'll put a movie on. Sometimes I put, like, Love Boat. That makes me feel really comforting. But I used to watch all different kinds of movies before I would go to bed. Romancing the Stone and To Kill a Mockingbird was a huge one that I would use to fall asleep. But Black Rain was one of them. And I don't know if you've ever seen it. I think it's Morgan Freeman that's in it too. But it's with Christian Slater, and he's a police officer. And there's this town that is like flooded, and it's like they've had these like really, really heavy rain. And I think it's like the dam broke or something. Betty White is in it too. I think it's Betty White. And they're on these boats. Who did I say that I thought it was before? I'm like, who was that? I can't remember who else is in it. There's like 4 or 5 people in it that are like really good. But it's this movie about this town, and there's like this treasure they're trying to find, and Christian Slater. Oh no! It's like one of those cash trucks, I think, is like in the water, and they're trying to get this cash truck that has like, you know what I'm talking about? They're not called cash trucks. I can't think. The vaulted trucks, and they're trying to get like this group of like 3 people are trying to get this truck that's been like under the water or whatever, so they can get all the money. And Christian Slater's like the police officer that's like trying to do the right thing. It's really a good movie if you've never seen it before. I should watch that again, but it like pours down rain through the whole movie. I remember watching Christian Slater in that movie when I was in high school called Pump Up the Volume. I loved that movie. I loved that movie. And actually, who's the singer? I need to download that song, because I forgot I love that song that everybody knows. You know that song? That's not Lou Reed, is it? Who sings that song? I'm gonna pull in here and look in just a second. But that's like the song of the show, and it has it Samantha, I can't think of her name in it, but it has this really funny line in it with her and her friend, and they're like walking to school. So it's about this guy that starts his own radio station, and that's Christian Slater. And he's like, I was like, what other movie did he do, like, that got him famous? I was like, was that it? I completely forgot he was in Heathers. I love that movie, Heathers. Somebody I was watching on Instagram, they were watching that the other day. But anyway, he did this movie, and he starts this like, you know, pirated radio station, and he's like reaching out to people. Basically all these teenagers are like listening to him. I don't want to watch that movie again, it's good. And he's like, you know, it's kind of like this very like fight the administration authority kind of thing. And I'm gonna download that song right now. But anyway, he there's this funny part in it with this I need to put it on my list, movies to watch. Movies to watch. Pump up the... Did I just say another movie too? Now I can't remember what it was, because I'm losing my mind. Who sings this Everybody Knows song? It's Leonard Bernstein? Is that who it is? It's somebody that my mom loved. Why can't I remember who it is? Leonard Cohen. I know that's who it is, and I haven't even looked it up yet, and I know that's who it is. But anyway, there's this line in the movie, and this girl, she and her friend are walking into the school, and they have this like crisis hotline that they've set up, a crisis building that they've set up, and it's like from 8 to 2 or something like that. And the girl goes, she's like, oh my god, it's 7:50. She's like, what will I do? I can't wait. And the Samantha girl goes, it's 2:15. I'm totally fucked. I don't know why it's so funny to me, but I loved it back then too. Like, you know, like, I'm sorry that you're having a crisis. It doesn't fit our hours. You know what I mean? And it was just like so true though of the show at the same time, you know, like that, okay, bought. Well, there was another song of his that I really liked too. My mom left him. I forgot all about him. Oh, Sisters of Mercy. I like that song. Oh, Suzanne. Chelsea Hotel Number 2. I forgot about that song. I might have to go in there and buy some more music later. You just have to wait. Just you wait. Henry Higgins, just you wait. Oh my God, do you know what? When I was a kid, that was one musical that I was obsessed with. My hair looks so stupid all the time. I mean, not during the day. I like wear a hat and I try to make it look, you know, somewhat nice. Today, I actually got up and I like shaved down here and I washed my face with the Harry's face wash that I got at Target, which I really, really like. It smells like peppermint eucalyptus. No, it smells like peppermint, the face wash. And then I put on the Harry's eye serum. They have all this stuff just for men that you can get at Target. I put the eye serum on underneath my eyes, and then I sprayed my face with the eucalyptus face spray from Harry's. And all those products are fantastic. I love them. I really, really like them. Like, I thought the face spray, I was like, this is such a great face spray because it doesn't come out real powerful. Like, like some primer sprays do. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Tatcha Dewy Mist Spray is my favorite of life. But it's so expensive. Something went down the wrong way. Oh, but when I was a little kid, I was obsessed. That burned in my throat. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with the movie My Fair Lady with Audrey Hepburn. I loved Audrey Hepburn, period, when I was growing up as a kid. All the movies, Charade, Wait Until Dark, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I loved all of the Audrey Hepburn movies. And, I was like, was she in the trouble with Harry? And I was like, no, that was Shirley MacLaine. But anyway, so, she just was so, there was funny but elegant, you know. Grace Kelly I loved too, but my favorite movie, hands down, of Grace Kelly's was Rear Window, period, end of story. I don't even know if I've seen, like, what was the other movie that she won the Oscar for? Country Girl? I don't even know if I've seen that. I mean, if I did, it was like years and years and years ago. But, I loved My Fair Lady with Audrey Hepburn, and I was obsessed with it when I was growing up as a kid, and I had the album and everything, and I would like act out. I had, like, you know, what do you call it, a picnic, not a picnic basket, but just like a basket. I can remember in our library, which is where our stereo was, and the ceiling was real high and stuff, like, we had like a couch, and then, like, you know, like my mom had this like leather chair and ottoman like over in the corner, and then there was another like leather chair, that one that we have like in our living room now. The chair and ottoman that my mom used to have in there, we have in our bedroom now. I love it. I'll never give it up. But anyway, it's like the Scandinavian chair with like, it's like chrome and black leather. It's gorgeous, and it's still in perfect condition. It's where Tucker keeps all of his toys, in case you wanted to know. But anyway, I would move the tables to the side, and which is crazy because the one table we still have, like, in our living room. It's what we put all of our blankets on. But, like, I would move the tables to the side, and then I had this, like, you know, probably 15-foot area on the Oriental rug where I would just stand there and I would, like, do shows for, like, hours to myself. And, like, I didn't even need anybody really to come in and to watch. Although, like, I think sometimes I would have, like, when I would do puppet shows and stuff like that, that were very, like, scripted and choreographed and stuff, like, I would have to have people watch them. So, like, if my mom was there or her friend or whatever, they would have to come in and watch them. And then I would, like, you know, because I had bunk beds, and so for my bunk beds, I would, like, hang a sheet, and then I would have, like, you know, that's how I would do the I had, like, real puppets and real puppets and everything. So, of course, I would have to do, like, shows, and then people would have to watch them. Why are you gonna put a show on if nobody's gonna watch it? You know what I mean? Thus, 40 years later, I make videos on YouTube. So anyway, none of that is missed on me. But, so what was I gonna say? That's funny, I don't know why. But I would stand there for hours, and I would just do all the songs from My Fair Lady, you know, like, lots of chocolates for me to eat, lots of cows making lots of meat. Warm hands, warm nose, warm feet, oh, wouldn't it be lovely? And I would do, like, the accent and everything to it, you know, because she had, like, that Cockney accent in it. Is that what we call that? I love that story. Of Pygmalion, of, like, this idea that you can reinvent yourself whenever you want, but don't really ever lose who you are at your heart and core, you know, your heart and soul, you know. Wouldn't it be lovely, lovely? And I would wear, like, one of my mom's old, like, robes or coats or something, you know. It's another movie I should probably watching it. There's the problem with movies is that there's so many great movies to watch that it's like, there's new movies to watch, there's old movies to watch, there's just so many movies, there's so many TV shows. I can't keep up with it. I still haven't finished Grace and Frankie yet. I still haven't finished Unsolved Mysteries. I have one Unsolved Mysteries. I keep on forgetting to watch it. It's the one with the party. I got like 20 minutes into it and I didn't finish it. Just because I completely forgot. I thought I had finished it. And then I think they actually found some information about him too. And then I saw something like that on Twitter. Like, people are calling in, like, tips for all of those crimes, which is crazy. And then, what else is there that I want to watch? Well, I was going to watch Ozark next, but I think when I finished Grace and Frankie and I finished, oh, I know what I was going to say, The Golden State Killer. I haven't even, like, started really watching that on HBO. I started it and then I just stopped it like that. And you guys know how much I love that. So I have to finish watching that. And then The Alienist started. The first 2 episodes of that are up and I haven't watched those yet, which I can't believe. And then I want to watch Love, Victor on Hulu or Amazon Prime or whatever that is, because that's part of that Simon verse that I just read about with Love Creekwood. It's by that, it all comes from that Becky Albertalli. So I want to watch that show. But other than that, like, I haven't, like, I can't, it's just too much to keep up with, you know. And this summer I wanted to, like, watch all the Star Wars movies or all the, you know, Harry Potter movies and get caught up. I at least wanted to watch the Harry Potter movies to get caught up to where I could read the rest of the books. But then I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to read the rest of the books, you know. And then the other day I was like, you're already halfway through the series, just finish the series, you know. It is what it is, just finish the series. And I don't know if I'm going to or not, but for me to finish the series, I want to watch the first 4. I don't need to watch the first one ever, I've seen it enough. And I don't feel like I need to see Chamber of Secrets. I feel like I need to see The Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire. I feel like I need to watch those 2 movies. I haven't never seen Goblet of Fire. To watch those 2 movies and then to read the 5th, 6th, and 7th book. But I decided if I'm going to do that, I'm not going to do it till this winter. I'm going to do it October, November, and December as well. Well, September, November, and December. I'm not going to, because I'm not going to read a Harry Potter book during October. And I have to tell you, like, what made me think about finishing those books was I was actually, when I was reading Love Creekwood by Becky Albertalli, one of the characters in there, like, they're talking about their love relationship. It's Simon Spear, who's like the main character of Love, Simon, or Simon versus Homo Sapiens Agenda, and his boyfriend Brom. And they're talking, and Brom says something to him. Maybe it's Simon. I think maybe it's Simon saying it. Says, like, he's referencing, like, if he could pick any point in their relationship to go back to, what would he go back to? And he said, and they're like, is they're like having a rough patch, and he said he wouldn't. It would be now, because now he has all of the memories and everything that ever happened to them. And he said, which is why his desert island book, which means, like, if you're going to be stuck on a desert island for the rest of life, what book would you pick? He said has always been Deathly Hallows, because it's all 7 of the Harry Potter books in one. You know because up to that point, then you know everything that's happened. Which I thought was kind of like an interesting, like, analogy that she used in the book. And then I was like, you know what? I read these books. I started the Harry Potter books 5 years ago, or no, 4 years ago, or whatever. The year that I started on BookTube was a year, so 4 years ago, something like that. I started the Harry Potter books because I wanted to have the experience that everybody else had had, because every other booktuber, it seemed like, had read Harry Potter, and that was one of the reasons why they started BookTube and got into books and got into reading, right? Because it was a younger generation mostly. So I was like, I want to read these books so that I can have that experience too. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to try to finish these books, which would be another goal of mine this year, to just put that to rest and be done with it. Also to finish Helter Skelter. If I could read 7 books this week for the read, if I could read even just 6, that would be phenomenal for the reading rush. Read 6 books for the reading rush, 6 to 7 books. I feel like I did great. If I could read 100 books this year, if I could finish the Harry Potter books and finish Helter Skelter, I would have met, like, literally every one of my goals, my reading goals for 2020. I would feel like so highly accomplished in my reading that I would be like, you know what, this was like the year. And then I could kind of relax for next year. But the other thing is that I've really taught myself this year by, like, you know, this week alone, like, just listening to so many audiobooks, like, literally listening to, like, an audiobook a day. I'm like, there are so many books out there that I want to experience and read and get to know the characters that, like, last month, I mean, I could have even just, like, read 1 book a week, and that wouldn't have even been hard, and I could have read 4 books, and I only read 1 book last month, which I'm not beating myself up about anymore, but it's just like, as a reader, there are so many books that I want to experience, you know? It's like somebody that's a foodie wanting to go to different restaurants, or a traveler that wants to go to all these different places, or, you know what I mean? It's like, I know it sounds like to people, you're like, oh, you're just trying to read all this. It really isn't for anybody else but me. And there's so many different worlds that I want to read about and experience. By the way, there's a lot of great books that are on sale right now on Audible for $6.95. And I think only for another day or 2, or maybe the rest of the week, I don't know. But The Godfather is one of them over there, because I've thought about reading that book before, but it's so long. I said when I turned 48, this was going to be the best year of my life. I was like, I'm going to egg it in the shape of, I want to be in the tip-top shape of my life by the time I turn 49. Well, I'm not working real hard on that goal. But I was like, that's my number 1 goal. Number 2, then I want to push myself really hard to do as much as I possibly can on YouTube, because I feel so blessed to be able to do that and really love it. And then the reading goal, and then writing a book, and then spending a lot of time with my husband, which, who knew that we would be stuck together so much, you know, that this year that I got to spend so much time with him, which has been fantastic. I miss him being at home more, you know? It's like, I don't know, we like, he and I are big texters. Like, we text, like, literally all day long while he's at work. And he'll call me like if he goes to get Starbucks or when he goes to get his lunch and stuff like that, and we'll talk for a couple minutes, you know, because I'm just like hanging around the house or whatever. But it was nice during the day just to have him there, you know, like during the quarantine, just to like run inside and be like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm watching another episode. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I just made a, you know, did this video. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was just nice. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get more sick of each other, in all honesty. It's so pretty out tonight, but it is like muggy as crazy. Muggy as crazy. I was gonna say muggy as HE devil hockey sticks. It is 73 degrees outside, and it is super, super muggy. Cool, because it's been raining all night, you know? It's so green in Indiana in the summers. It's like the trees get so just like huge. Where am I at on time? I need to start ending this vlog because I gotta get it done so I can listen to my audiobook. So on the time, I'm supposed to be done in 5 minutes on my audiobook. So done in 5 minutes, which will put me at like 55 minutes, but I know I can't finish the outro. I've got 9 minutes until I'm at the 30-minute mark on here, so I'm probably at like, right now, let's see, I'm probably at like 51 minutes right now. But anyway, I need to finish it so I can start listening to my audiobook so that I can get it done in time. I see, I'm scheduled and planned for the reading rush. Okay. But anyway, I had a fun time tonight vlogging. This was nice. It was just, I love this. You know, when I was talking to Wes earlier tonight, from Highfalutin Carb, you know, we were talking about my vlogging, and he said, I just bet it's so therapeutic. And I said, it really is. And you know, and honestly, sometimes like to get out of bed and come out and vlog at like, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, oh God, like I could just keep on sleeping. But then I get out here and I like, you know, crack open a Diet Pepsi and I'm vlogging. And which, by the way, my new thing is having Diet Pepsi and cans of LaCroix and Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke at home, which is so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't know why, but A, I save so much money. But B, it's just really nice to go into the fridge and get like a Diet Pepsi over ice. Like, and I love these cups so much. This is my pee-pee cup. I don't know if you can see the picture on there, but oh, little guy. It's my favorite. It's my favorite cup that I own. But I love these little, thermolated cups, is that what you call them? Thermolated is not a word. But anyway, you know, I love getting a Diet Coke, getting Diet Pepsi, coming out to the car. You know, I fill it with ice, and then I put the can in here, and then, like, I carry it out to my car like this, you know? It looks like this when I'm carrying it out to my car. And so I carry it out, and then, you know, it's just nice. It's relaxing. It's nice for me at the end of the day to unwind by doing the vlog, and I love so much that you guys listen to it, and I appreciate you. You have no idea how much it means to me for allowing me to keep this channel, all of my channels going. So thank you. I appreciate it. And if you watched the vlog to this point, thank you for watching. How about you put the rainbow flag in the comment section again? That was fun seeing all the rainbow flags for Pride Month. That was last month. But we'll just carry it over to this month. So if you made it this far, please put a rainbow flag in the comment section below. And if you, why is it saying no stored messages on my thing? I don't even know what that means. That's freaking me out. And if you liked this vlog, if you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that like button. It would really mean a lot to me. I'd really appreciate it. And think about subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. Please make sure that you're still subscribed to this channel. Now, YouTube is unsubscribing people from my channels again. It seems to happen every couple months. I don't know what that's about. So just make sure that you're still subscribed to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed already, think about it. Think about subscribing to all of my channels. I have 4 other channels besides this one. I have a booktube channel, I have a review channel, I have a drama channel, and I have a Peterism's meditation channel where I talk about stories of my life and meditations and things like that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having, so let's get into this. I hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday. I cannot believe the week is going so fast. I hope you're having an amazing Thursday unless you have other plans. But like I always say, don't have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun today. Have the best Thursday of your life. Do something fun, do something exciting, start a new TV show, start a new movie or book or movie or, you know, I don't know, just do something that makes you happy, whatever that may be, gardening or cooking or crocheting, hey Mel, or whatever. She's forever my crocheter. That's what I like to call her, my crocheter. My crocheter, like my Sharona. Remember that song? Okay, don't go out of focus. We haven't done that in a while and we don't need to do it tonight. All right, and also do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it tomorrow or the next day or next week or next month or next year or 5 years from now or 10 years from now or 20 years from now or 50 years from now or 60 years from now or 69 years from now, family friendly, or 80 years from now or 88 years from now or 100 years from now or 110 years from now or 120 years from now. And if nobody else has told you this today, is it out of focus? I can't tell. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Yes, I do, like a button in a shoe. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you tell yourself, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation, like you are valuable, or whatever you need to hear. And every night before you go to bed, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation, like you are valuable, or whatever you need to hear, and tell yourself until you believe it, say it to be true, say it until you believe it to be true, anything. And also tell yourself every night before you go to bed, tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day tomorrow. I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to cry if I want to or need to. I'm going to feel my emotions inside and out. I'm going to live my most authentic, genuine life. I'm going to live out loud. I'm going to be too much. I'm going to be too much. I'm going to roller skate through life. And I'm going to hang out with my friends and my family if I can, or if I want to, and if I can't or I don't want to, then I'm going to spend some time alone, enjoying my own company or the company of my pet. And I'm going to do all the things that I love, like reading and crocheting and cooking and whatever my passions are. And if I have to work, I'm going to do so with a smile on my face and do the best work that I possibly can. I'm going to have great opportunities come my way all day tomorrow, and I'm going to have positive experiences all day long. And if my day gets off track and I start becoming a negative Nancy, well, I can start my day over whenever, or a negative Newman, whatever. I'm going to start my day over I can start my day over whenever I want, just like that. And when you get up in the morning, say to yourself, you can look in a mirror too if you want to, but you don't have to. I never do. I hardly like to look at myself in the mirror in the morning. But when you get up in the morning, say to yourself, today is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day today. I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to cry if I want to. When I was in my Monday night, I just have to say this, when I was in my Monday night literature meeting, happy, joyous, and free is a recovery statement, but my friend said it, and I don't know why it cracked me up so much, because she said, you know, like, she said something like, every morning I get up, I just hope to myself that today I'm like happy, joyous, and free. And I was like, is she listening to my vlog? Anyway, like I invented it or something. You know, I didn't. Anyway, but every morning when you get up, the next morning when you get up, whatever, say to yourself, today is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day today. I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, I'm going to cry, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to cry if I want to or need to. I'm going to feel all my emotions. I'm going to live my most authentic, real, raw, genuine, true life self today. I'm going to have a great day, and I'm going to have an amazing day. I'm going to spend it with friends and family if I can, or if I want to, and if I don't want to or I can't, I'm going to spend some time alone and just enjoy my own company or the company of my pets. Even just call somebody up if I can, you know. I don't need to spend time with anybody. And if I have to work today, I'm going to enjoy my work, and I'm going to be grateful for my work, and I'm going to do so with a smile on my face if I can, because I know sometimes work is not enjoyable. And then I'm going to spend time doing things I love as well, like taking a nap or coloring in my coloring books or reading or watching a TV show or a movie or just eating some kind of my favorite ice cream or whatever. I'm going to just enjoy it. And yeah, and I'm going to have great opportunities come my way all day long, and have positive experiences all day long. And if my day gets off track, well, I can start my day over just like that, if I want to. If I start getting off track and I become a negative Nancy or a negative Newman, then I can start my day over. I don't know where I came up with Newman. What's his name? Paul Newman. I can start my day over just like that if I want to. Maybe I just want to snap. I feel like I'm in West Side Story. I don't think I've ever seen West Side Story. You know what? I really haven't. I've never seen West Side Story. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces, and I know this story. People are like, you've never seen West Side Story? My mom loved that movie. I know. Like I said, I don't love musicals. I know I said I loved My Fair Lady, but that didn't feel like a musical to me for some reason. I don't know. What was that guy's name that was in My Fair Lady? He was also in, where he talked to the animals. If I could talk to the animals. Anyway, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. It can be anybody, just reach out. It stopped. I could not even get done in 9 minutes an outro. That is so pathetic. And yes, I said it. Anyway, also I gotta shorten this outro, you guys. I can't. The outro is too long anymore. It's too much. Starting tomorrow, I don't know. I'll do it every couple days or something, but I can't do this outro. So I may just start signing off some nights. I'm sorry. I know people need to, if you're somebody that really wants to hear it, put it in the comment section below. Somebody said maybe you could just record the outro and put it on a video. Anytime somebody needed to hear it, they could go to it and listen to it. I don't know why that cracked me up so much, but I don't know that somebody out there would need, I don't know, it means a lot to me. It really does, but like the outro, I don't know, it's just become this like forever rolling snowball that I continue to add more and more things to. I mean, before long, it's gonna be like, hey, how are you guys doing this evening? Okay, let's start the outro, and it'll be an hour long, you know? But anyway, just reach out to somebody. Be a nice person. Just do it. Be like, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing okay today. And also, just anybody. It can be any random person. It can be, you know, somebody that you haven't talked to or thought of in a while. Also, I just keep on this outro. Just keeps on getting longer and longer and longer. Also, practice random acts of kindness. And like I always say, don't tell anyone. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. It's the nice thing to do. Yeah, just do it. Just do it because it's the right thing, the nice thing to do. And we don't need to tell anybody about our good deeds. We just don't. That's not why we're doing them. We're not doing them to get pats on the back. And the more you do good things and don't tell people, I think the better we feel about ourselves, in all honesty. So the real work inside of us is done. Anyway, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. The world's longest outro. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya! Love ya! Longer outro! Love ya! Bye. Love ya. Bye. See you tomorrow. I can't let go. I can't let go. I love you. Bye. Love ya!